In today's class, we are going to talk about scalability in cloud. And when we say scalability, scalability is the ability of an application or a system to shrink or expand based on the workload. It means that the ability of an app or a system to expand when more load are added, or to shrink when load are removed. That is what we call scalability. We all know the way balloon used to work. You know, when you blow air into a balloon, the more air you blow into it, the more it expands. And the moment you remove your mouth, you see that the air will start coming out and the balloon will become lesser. So that is exactly how scalability look like. Now in cloud, we have two types of scalability. The first one is vertical auto scaling. Vertical auto scaling is the process whereby you increase the size of that particular EC2 server you are using, or that particular instance you are using. You increase the size. Let's say, for example, for a small web application like WordPress website, you only use T2 micro or T3 micro, which is small. Now you notice that the database is not really working the way it's supposed to work, or you have more users, or you have more record on your database. You now feel like, okay, let's increase this. Since our customer, they were 50 before, now they have increased to 1000. So let me try to increase it. So for you to do vertical auto scaling there, you are just going to increase the size. So instead of you using T2 micro or T3 micro, you are going to increase it to what? To M large EC2 instance. You understand? So when you increase it to M large EC2 instance, so that means you have done vertical auto scaling. And the funniest thing about vertical auto scaling is that vertical auto scaling is limited because it has the size limit you can actually increase it to before it becomes limited. So vertical auto scaling is mostly used for database application like RDS, DynamoDB, and all that. So all those database, they are mostly scaled using vertical auto scaling. Now the second one, which is the most important and most effective auto scaling, is horizontal auto scaling. Now what do we call horizontal auto scaling? Horizontal auto scaling is the process whereby you scale an application by increasing the number of instances. Maybe, for example, you only set up one EC2 server for your web application, maybe for just 100 customers. 100 customers, they can perform read and write on your application. You now notice that your application increase. Maybe the customer has increased to maybe 500 or 1000 or going to 100,000 or more than that. So in that situation, you can set up horizontal auto scaling, whereby when the customer increase to maybe 1000 or 2000 or 100,000, you will have more EC2 instances that will come, so that they will be able to assist those customers in performing their operation in your web application, and that will make your customer to have a good experience in your application. So that application will not lag because there are more EC2 instances that are already attached and that are already supporting your one EC2 instances. So that is what we call horizontal auto scaling. So horizontal auto scaling is actually the best because in this case you're adding more instances to support the already instance that you have, and that will improve your user experience. So that is why horizontal auto scaling is very, very good. Mostly use horizontal auto scaling for web application or for a distributed system. So horizontal auto scaling is actually the best and the most effective way of doing auto scaling in cloud system. So the only difference between vertical and horizontal auto scaling is that in vertical you are increasing the size. You are increasing the size from short to tall. While in horizontal auto scaling, you're adding more. You're adding more instances, so that your customer can have a better experience. So that is that about this video. I hope you like it. See you in my next episode.